Good evening. This is CTV News for Wednesday, September 4th. I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Topping our news tonight, the indictment of a Prince George's County police officer on sex assault charges. Lieutenant Richard Talent has been on the force 22 years. Our Byron Scott is at the courthouse with more.
The alleged crime happened in February of 2017. Prince George's police officer, Lieutenant Richard Talent, arrested and charged with second-degree sexual offense charges. Now, the crime began happening February 2017. Now, the officer was arrested this morning, indicted today, and we talked earlier with the state's attorney about this case. Here's some of what she had to say.
We take allegations of sexual assault and crimes against individuals seriously, and we don't care who the alleged perpetrator is. We will investigate and, where appropriate, bring charges and pursue justice. The police department, again, I believe there has been a culture created at the police department that the officers are responsible for ensuring that all information, including that which may be against another officer, is disclosed. And that is why we're here today, because the Internal Affairs Department did their job, and now we're doing ours.
Again, Prince George's police officer, Lieutenant Richard Talent, indicted on sex crimes charges. If he is found guilty, he could face up to 20 years behind bars. At the courthouse, Byron Scott, CTV News.
And Brave Boys says that the police department's Internal Affairs Division contacted her office a few months ago. Talent has been suspended from the department without pay. Well, shots rang out at the Glen Arden Community Center, leaving one man dead. Police say when they arrived on the scene around 9 last night, they found a man lying on the ground outside the center, unconscious and suffering from gunshot wounds to his upper body. The victim, whose identity has not been released, was then taken to a local hospital where he was pronounced dead. CTV spoke with residents about the incident.
I feel real safe. I take classes here. My grandson takes classes here, so it's a family atmosphere.
What happened last night was an isolated incident, and we never had that around here.
Glen Arden actually is rated the 5th safest city in Maryland, but you know that really doesn't mean anything when you have a murder. But overall, we're a low crime area, but we do have shootings and things like that, but not on a regular basis.
Now, police say they're still investigating the shooting and don't have a motive or a suspect at this time. Police arrest a third man for his alleged involvement in a murder in Suitland. This is 22-year-old Julius Leach of the district. He has been charged with first-degree murder along with 2 other men. Those suspects are Tavon Hose and Gregory Sam. On August 5th, officers were called to the 5600 block of Suitland Road for the report of a large fight reportedly involving people who had just attended a funeral service. While on the scene, police heard gunshots a few blocks away, where 24-year-old Mashari Al-Kabula Jr. was found critically wounded. He died later that night. Police say the suspects followed him behind in a car and shot into his vehicle. 7 people have been confirmed dead after Hurricane Durian ripped through the Bahamas, and the number is expected to climb. Rescue teams race against the clock to provide food, water, and medicine and shelter to thousands left homeless by the devastating storm. The now Category 2 hurricane swept past Florida and is on a collision course with the Carolinas, promising heavy rains, powerful winds, and a damaging storm surge.
The 25 individuals that were transported to New Providence, 2 has already succumbed. That would take the number of deaths to 7.
Thursday is a day of high risk for flash flooding in southeastern North Carolina, and we know all too well that floodwaters can be deadly.
So to be safe, you need to leave those areas that have been declared for the evacuation. That's the only way to be safe. And right now, with the roads open, as been described, it's working smoothly. There's no trouble at all in getting out. There's plenty of gas and plenty of room to leave. And the best thing to do is to be safe. Don't be sorry. Be safe. Leave. You can always come back.
The U.S. Navy has ordered ships based at Norfolk to head out to the sea to avoid the storm.